Then we're sort of coming around the corner and just finding people like this. Hello there. Nice to see you. We are far too accurate for you to escape. Hey boys and girls, it's KnightStalker here. Welcome along today to White Elk Fort Siege. Check it out. I really like it when I get one of the maps that can actually pronounce properly. Anyway, so we're going to bring in Palace Guard. We're going to bring in the Imperial Spear Guard, who are a little bit outdated these days, but actually can still do some really good stuff. If you've watched my Shortbow video a couple of videos ago, I think it was, you'll see that actually they can still be very useful within the game as well. And we're going to take the Rattan Marksman because, well, I kind of like them, you know. They were the very first unit I ever maximised, and I still love them. Although I have switched from the fire arrows to the poison arrows, you know, because all of these late game units that I play against now, they always tend to be fireproof or useless and not worth killing, you know. So I changed over to the poison. I don't regret it, especially, you know, if you happen to be fighting in the rain as well. You've also got the bonus of your fire arrows won't go out. Anyway, we're loading on in. It's an absolutely beautiful loading and animation on this one. They all are, really, aren't they? It's so good. So we'll start in here with the Martellalori. I'm going to grab a siege tower today. I'd usually like to grab rams. Hey, get away from my cannon. My cannon. Anyway, it's way too high. So while I'm blasting away the siege towers there, I'm going to give you a bit of a joke, bit of a public service announcement. So, for those of you who don't know, you never use baby oil as lube because baby oil dissolves condoms, right? And that's a bit worrying because what does it do to babies? Well, it's actually a bit shocking to learn that condoms and babies are made of different material. And actually, it's kind of a little bit like rock, paper, scissors, isn't it? Because baby oil defeats condom, baby defeats baby oil, and condom defeats baby. So there's today's public service announcement. Don't use baby oil as lube. Yeah. Anyway, about time that we shot this guy and killed him. Perfect. What else we got going on here? A very threatening ballista. Inbound. Get about 8,000 hit points or something like that. So try and take all of those hit points off him. But we'll also just sort of wiggle because I'm not playing longsword today and I can't just, you know, just heal myself back. Oh, that was a rubbish shot. What's going on? See the rain? The rain affects a number of things. Gunpowder units reload much more slowly. Yeah, that's exactly why we're dodging around. Gunpowder units reload much slower. It's one of the biggest effects of the rain weather. The archers are far more inaccurate during rain weather. And I believe they might actually have sort of a shorter range as well from memory. I've actually got a video on weather. I'll try and put a link at the top of the screen right here if I remember to do it after the battle. And also fire. Any fire weapons generally are less effective or not effective at all in rain. The rain will actually put out the fire. I haven't tried it with the actual, like, what do you call them, the ball boys or the Sipofenorii. I haven't tested it with those ones, but things like fire archers or marksmen's fire arrows, that sort of thing, definitely affected. Less burn time, less burn damage. Oh, those Martellalori got absolutely smashed. Poor guys. Now if I could just hit this ballista, I'd be happy. Go! One more shot. Do or die. Or do or miss, I guess. Yeah, we missed. No death. Right. So, it's time to think about starting to push in. We've got all of the siege equipment in, which is crazy. We've got one... Oh. What is this game, man? Oh, yeah. Who has a heavy cavalry sitting on the point getting killed? Anyway, we'll try and time it between shots so we don't get ballisted and cannoned ourselves. Looks like we've managed to kill that guy who was out on the left-hand side outside of the base. Perfect. Now we should be able to run away without taking any ballistas. Somebody got very sick of the ballista. It would have only had a couple of ballista shots left, really. So it was kind of a waste of a treb, but hey, what else are you going to use it on? Alrighty, so we want to get in here and try and kill as much as we can. That's right. Well, he's pretty tough for a pike. Still, we did 85% of his health. Getting better at looping these. Double shot. Goddamn javelin sergeants. I'm getting better at looping these arrows over closer targets to hit targets behind. You've got to get it very precise, and you've got to be standing still at the time. I would move away from there if I was you, Mr. Kriegsrats. Although the guy firing that cannon at them is pretty bad shot, as we know now. This is a fool's game in here. I can't push him with only Kriegsrat and support. Let's go up the top and see what we can do from there. It feels really awkward not being able to just pop over to your unit and heal it. It's such a massive advantage for the longsword. Your units live so much longer. Also saves you a lot of running backwards and forward from the supply point and things like that, so you tend to do more damage. Here is a shield. Ah, why didn't he fall off? Yeah. Shield units. Do not use the Shiltron formation that you can see on the shield to the left here. Just going to upset them so they move away. The reason you don't use the Shiltron is if you're on defence, it fits nicely under a treb circle. If a maul or a glaive break into the side of your shield wall, they will just hit the backs of everyone. Just never, ever use the Shiltron formation for shields. Unless you're trying to hide them around a corner or something like that. Even then it's risky, but you won't get trebbed or anything if you're doing it that way. But honestly, the Shiltron formation is terrible. It's one of the reasons that the best formation for shields is the line formation, as you're probably aware. And it's one of the reasons you don't see a lot of iron cap shields, because they actually don't have the line formation. We'll just try and harass, be annoying. You know, nobody's going to sit there and let the archers take arrow fire. So you can sort of push people out of position. It's just really annoying. Imagine being on the receiving end of it, right? And think, oh man, I just keep getting hit and hit and hit. If I stay here long enough, my unit will get whittled away. I mean, honestly, it would take forever, just forever, for a shortbow to whittle away a unit. Even a unit of archers. Ooh, can we charge these guys on the back? I kind of revealed myself now. They didn't know these guys were here until I just did this. I wanted those outriders, but Imperial archers up on the hill got them all. Never mind. Pop them back over here. So yeah, it's one of the reasons you don't see the iron cap spearmen. They don't have that formation, which makes them a very poor shield unit. The black dragon shields are much better than the iron cap shields. Yeah. Alright, anyway, we're going to go in with the grandpas and the halberds. So the grandpas are a very small unit, and the halberds have no shields, so it's up to me to take the hits, I think. Because we've got a lot of heroes here, but not a lot of enemy units. Not that you'd want to walk your unit into a unit of Palace Guard who are kneeling like this. Look at this. This guy, he'll cause a bit of damage to my unit, sure he will. So what? We're going to capture the point. And the A point is extremely, extremely hard to capture in this map. I'm sure you're familiar with it yourself. So if you get an opportunity to capture it, just do it, you know. It's going to cost me my unit of Palace Guard for virtually nothing. But not nothing, because of course we capture the point, right? That shield unit, way too late to the party. Didn't contribute at all. So I feel quite proud of that. It's, oh, cavalry. No, run. Run. Yeah, we didn't get any kills, I don't think, with their unit, but we absolutely did capture the point. Okay. So we've got a half a unit left. Not completely useless. I'm making a nuisance of myself here.
Anyone can be killed.
Not big enough of a nuisance to make it worthwhile though, so I think we'll push up to the supply point. We desperately need to get a supply point inside the castle, so this is going to be it. Just ignore that guy behind me. Not too worried about him. We want supply points. This will be a hard shot, but we'll try. No, never mind. Not even close, to be honest. We'll take the shields. We'll take the shields. So let's go. One of the cool things when you're got a cover commander and you are a shortbow, or probably a longbow as well, is that you have a built-in cover. This is why cover commander, of course. But don't try that with the prefecture guard. The cover commander is not an actual cover commander. It's kind of like space out lots around the commander, and if anything comes within 3.6 kilometers, go and charge it. It's not really a cover commander at all. What are these guys advancing on? Ooh, cavalry. We can kill them. Oop. Let's wait for them to run past and we'll put some hefty arrows into them. There we go. Another one. Another one. And that's them all. Okay, so we've got a lot of our troops massing up here. So we like a lot of troops massing up. That's what shields are for. And so we need to go and take some hits. Just sort of spamming the corner in case he peeks. Doesn't look like he's going to though. Obviously he's a shortbow player as well. He knows what's going to happen if he does. So we'll just very carefully have a sneaky peek around the corner. And that's what cover commander is really useful for with a shortbow. He did knock me down, but he couldn't follow up and do any real damage to me. So let's be a pain in the butt to these guys. Haha. Oh, it's on cooldown. My bad. What are these guys doing? Advancing towards our other friendly troops. So I guess this is a good opportunity to just shoot them in the back and do horrendous damage. Man, those berserkers tore them apart. Alrighty, so we're going to try and close the back door. Get our line formation ready. There they are. And we've caught them unprepared. Look at this. Let's put them just off the circle so that anything pushing on them can't interrupt the capture. And look at this. They're going to have some very poor problems here. What is this game? This is ridiculous. What have I got, like 5 kills or something? Yeah. There we go. There we go. Filthy maul, go away. But look how useful the shield wall is. They just can't get through it to rescue the point. And that's a GG. It's interesting that guy decided to shoot a cannon at me instead of running onto the point and stopping the capture. But we got... What is this game? This is the most ridiculous game ever. We got only 9 troop kills. And none of our units got a single one of them. That's outrageous. And look, we came middle of the pack. Got 237 participation points, which is more than anybody else in the entire game. Because we took our palace guard, we guarded the A point, and we captured it. We took our Imperial Spear Guard, we went to the end point, and we captured it. And you can say what you like, man. I didn't get many kills, but I feel like I made a really big difference in this game. In fact, I know I did, especially at the end point. Right? I hope you learned something new. Or you just enjoyed the battle. The most ridiculous battle. Thanks so much for coming to my channel.